Hero's greenhouse where Hero teaches us what plants are okay to eat, what plants aren't. Go ahead, Hero.
Eat all of them. See what happens.
But not the purple ones. Those are mine.
Did you touch my chicken? He said you did.
I'm so happy about the chickens.
All right, and this is okay. Our random dead end corner.
John, I want to get chickens.
Okay. So. Oh. Oh, it's like a dojo room.
Oh.
Don't let Hino see
Oh.
this room.
Oh.
Whoa, she's camouflaged.
Is this like... Oh, this is another scene. Anyway.
It's a scene from like a million things.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking Kill Bill.
That was snow.
Oh, true.
But yes, I was originally thinking that. But anyway, yes, go ahead.
But yeah, it's super. Yeah. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. I'm guessing mysteriously all the time.
There better not be a freaking coin in that tree.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
Furiously scratching notes.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place?
Just let me have this, Makoto.
It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Archery wall. That target seems pretty far away. I gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight.
That you can see it?
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
then he can spot a coin that far away.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's pretty...
Kyoko, stand there. I need to run to the other end real quick. I'll be right back.
Even though this,
It's
it's in full bloom.
Hey,
Okay, I guess we're
Have
doing this
this one
again. It's quite
again.
elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
What arrow?
Well, there's no reason to think that was going to be duplicated.
Yeah. The suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Extreme! Oh.
Alright. I think that's this room.
You never actually talked to her, did you?
I don't think I did. Boy, glad I did.
Yeah. Boy, you just knew she didn't have a coin, so it wasn't even in your sight.
What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
She was very clear.
You saw that. 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Well, luckily it's a new episode for the people who are watching, so they can be reminded.
They call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Like, that may be the most direct thing she has ever said in this game.
That is true, yeah.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, okay. Huh?
I can't say anything.
But you just said anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
Understand?
Right.
She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. Mastermind couldn't
Yes,
find out.
Makoto.
Is she reading his mind now?
It's not hard.
It's like his internal monologue is super easy to read for anyone else.
I know you could read my thoughts, Kyoko. Meow 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 meow.
But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
That's a fair question,
so
yeah.
then,
Ultimate spy!
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end by just saying it. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than I did before.
Yep, that is like usual.
Alright.
Well, the important thing that's all the coins from this room. So.
Yep. But what really matters is this.
Kyoko, give us a coin to leave the room.
I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up.
And by that, I mean I'm heading back to the dining hall to find the others turned up.
Possibly turnips. Are we growing turnips?
Oh, not again.
One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. Before too long,
You can't grow turnips with peppers. They don't get along.
it would appear everyone has returned.
But still, it's just 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Focus, hero.
Like, we could probably have a good volleyball team if Sakura was still alive. I'm sorry, Ogre. How disrespectful.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive.
Still have enough for a full volleyball team.
No.
Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed.
Also, you two separate. You at one end of the room, you at the other.
For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Neither of them seemed depressed, so I don't think that was a problem.
Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. So, what did everyone discover?
Pool. I just went to the pool again. I checked out all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. They were metal plates all on the windows, just like everywhere else.
My OTP.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
What I noticed about the layout of the school was... You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Didn't
I did?
you?
Didn't you?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
Pool.
Restrooms.
Bathroom pool.
Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Or did you mean the restroom? I didn't see a restroom there either.
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
The end of all things.
correct.
My only friend, the end.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
And then escape.
But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
It's just as believable as when he told Sayaka.
Oh, You guys remember Sayaka? Good old Sayaka.
Sayaka.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
And so it could perhaps have a stairwell.
Is that
And
the
or a
wall room?
restroom.
Oh. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be? If it were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss. Or tyrant. Or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though.
Are we sure?
It's a visual novel.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. That's what Cthulhu told me. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Toko slowly turning into a fish. Bianca's trying to distract from it. I don't like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right, too.
All right.
Alright, so...
Fine.
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood.
He's trying to make this a horror game. Yakia, cut this out.
The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What the hell are you talking about?
The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated.
God. Put it away.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
Yeah, we're all pretty grossed
Oh
out by
yes,
that.
did I mention all the barf? There was barf everywhere.
But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
He needs a minute.
A bunch of people were killed in there?
Yeah, dude. That's... yeah.
Stop, seriously. I want to throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Even more tragic than the Holocaust and the Trail of Tears and Chernobyl and Adam Sandler.
Yeah!
Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
I hope not. That'd be boring.
Yeah, it's an awful scene in that room that killed like 8 people. I mean, which is bad, but I mean, scale.
We're pretty close to. We're probably past that point, aren't we? Hang on, I'm gonna do. You keep reading. I'm gonna do some math.
We're getting close.
Sayaka, Leon,
That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
Wasn't that tragic?
Chihiro,
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope.
That's
Speak
not even a
Academy.
little bit what genocide means. That's even less of what genocide means than genocide Jill.
I think we're at 9. 9 people dead.
I guess?
I believe it, yeah. If that's true,
It's not what genocide
and if
means.
that's true,
So it's not.
If that's true, then Hina commits donut genocide every day.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. Wait, that part's fair.
Yeah.
Hey. I mean, I guess it all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Awful, yes, there was awful everywhere.
Not just awful. Super awfully awful.
Oh, so you did see it. I know, right? They're right. It's beyond awful.
I don't have a
Yakia,
camera,
stop
but
that.
I drew these pictures that I think you'd all enjoy.
It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Like, really casually, without even cleaning it up?
Yeah. I hope that's not the tragedy. That would be kind of, I've been
Underwhelming
thinking,
at this
yeah.
point.
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about.
Those poor chickens. Who's feeding them?
A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Well, let's start with the stupidly large plant.
Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Seems like a great place to feed Byakuya.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that lives in the pipe, though.
One that lives in
I got it. I get your reference, Hero.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
Ah, I got it.
Oh, yeah. Apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
I'm sure that won't be important.
If only Heroes, or if only Taka's watch still worked.
Oh,
Oh,
you should have stolen
too
Taka's
soon.
watch. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
That would be unpleasant.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know?
They do?
What does she know?
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of docs.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me
She
dumb.
doesn't always call you dumb, just when you're being dumb.
I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
So you gotta talk to him again because we went through like.
Oh, yeah, he had
yeah.
like a million things. Well, as a big garden before, I'm not really worried about the stupid large plant, a chicken coop, and what are you gonna say? Touche.
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
Chickens!
That's right, 5 chickens.
Is something gonna happen to the chickens?
I love chickens.
Yeah.
Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken.
No.
Or barbecue. Decisions.
No eggs.
Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
Is this another reference to Raw?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
Only if you don't know the butcher. Only if you don't trust the butcher. Only if you shouldn't trust the butcher. Only in a lot of cases.
As a big garden before, there's more things to worry about. Touche.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe. What about the pickaxe?
There was a pickaxe.
Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed.
Yeah.
So that was my story. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle.
Does that sound familiar to anybody? Anybody? No? Alright, we'll move on.
Haven't we seen
No,
that phrase
we
somewhere
have.
before?
I don't know. I can't remember. Shit.
Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh? Where?
Ah, that's it. I remember.
Come on, Makoto, tell us. Right!
It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
What?
Now, if we just saw a bad wolf on the wall somewhere, then...
But why would it be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it.
I don't think
Like
that's
the
what
camera.
happens, but that is that's a pretty smart idea, Hina.
I like the camera.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. Pickaxe connected to Mondo. Like, still physically connected to Mondo. Oh, did I mention that Mondo was still, like, holding the pickaxe?
Makoto, did you take Mondo's hand?
Did I leave out that detail?
No, I just used Mondo butter to moisturize Sayaka's hand. It's getting a little scabby.
Wow, it goes on smooth and moisturizes. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. It was the lawnmower.
Huh? Then what did? It was the lawnmower. You just said lawnmower, wasn't
Lawnmower. Well, oh, come on. What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help.
What do you think a lawnmower is?
How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
it? Well, to be fair, you were trying to build a radio using coconuts.
I don't know. Maybe we could use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I want to make crop circles.
I'm wondering if there's like depth to Hero we don't know about that we're gonna find out later.
And we can use those to call for help.
What's great is he's the one who pointed out that the windows aren't real.
Right now he's like, he's reminding me of Hey Hey from Moana.
Every time he does something beneficial, it's by accident.
What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
Was he not?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
Let's go back and watch him again. I didn't.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you than I've ever been.
Huh.
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 All right.
Oh, this will be productive.
Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that.
Jesus, man. I know you're, like, torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
She manually, surgically removed, like,
Oh. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
Shut up! And don't interrupt me when Master and me are talking.
Okay, so what did you want to tell us?
Well, I was in the classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention.
Whoa!
It was this.
that's not a knife. A knife?
Whoa! That thing is huge! It's like Rambo size!
Oh, this is a knife. Oh.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. And I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
He makes a point. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her.
Listen, more important,
Again, they're super casual about the serial killer in their midst.
now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
Maybe go put it with all the other knives, like the one that was used to kill Sayaka. I mean,
Why don't we just put it in Sayaka? We'll keep it in Sayaka. We'll all know where it is. We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
About as dangerous as all of the other knives in that room next door. So, what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
Okay, no one could see it, but John made a definite, like, what, really? Like he cocked his head in confusion at Kyoko's words. Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Makoto's easily the one that can be wrestled most easily to the
His
ground.
noodle arms will never be able to hold on to that knife.
Then that's that.
Hold on. Don't know I gotta say.
Is there somebody else here, Makoto, that you trust?
More? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Hiro would just stab himself somehow. Hina would go swimming with it.
Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They fumble the hand off and they end up stabbing each other.
What a dumb way to start a class trial.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Again, how is this functionally different than the other knives? But anyway. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, and Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me?
Hey, good for you.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming?
Something stupid's about to happen, isn't it?
That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange.
Kyoko, you've got that
There's a-
that little bit of you're kind of
The
running.
snot drool is
Yeah, here,
happening.
let me grab you some tissues.
Just wipe it off with a knife.
So strange. Really strange. Oh no.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo,
So, now what do we do?
Well, starting today, you're all under my command.
Oh, shut up.
But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
He seems real proud of himself for a dude who got his ass handed to him in the last trial.
There should be a button that just makes a character say that to him. Jeez, how cocky can you be?
Just
You're gonna-
assume Kyoko's thinking it at all times.
Fair. You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
I believe that's Kyoko's murder plan. It's just
Or the escape plan.
Ooh.
Eventually, Byakuya will become like a hot air balloon. We can all just ride him out of here.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Fuck you.
The little the background changes. It's like, Kyoko, ultimate fuck you. It's like
Huh.
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro.
Heck yeah, I am.
Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant.
heck yeah, I am.
Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student.
Debatable.
More unlucky than lucky these days, but yeah. So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Now that you mention it, she never told us.
I don't like to brag.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
Ultimate humble brag. It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity?
He reveals his all the time. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
what the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
She just went on a whole thing of like how she went overseas. But okay.
Amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very suspicious.
can't be serious right now. Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key...
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking school regulation.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy, all she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on! A threat like that might kill your brother! Forget that threat and find another!
I don't get the reference.
Fine. I understand.
Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and
please.
held out
Damn!
her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
Except she just had a whole conversation earlier about how she lived overseas. But okay, all right.
I mean, she remembers that when she was a kid, she lived overseas.
okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean she remembers everything.
I think Phil's holding out on us here.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you really think about it, doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit in.
He's not wrong.
Again, yeah, I say he occasionally stumbles into,
however,
The worst school? Where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
what do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
You haven't said enough.
I got that reference.
Kyoko then turned her back on us, and without a word began to walk away.
Was that some sort of like weird ass declaration of affection? Because if that was the case, I disagree entirely.
Come on.
I was too busy making references, I don't know. Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
So that's not silent.
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that.
For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Oh.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but
What's Kyoko gonna do now?
Wait, your focus is right there, Makoto.
Plus, the situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either.
No, now you've got a really huge knife.
I still can't stop anyone.
Except with this really huge knife.
Oh, yep, that noise. Duh!
Is he waving his really huge knife?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause, look!
Hi.
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry!
You can't see it, but the cat is giving Phil a look right now.
Hey, bud.
Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right! I'm very sad to have to tell you, there's a thief in your midst!
Oh, this giant knife? No, it's mine now. Possession is 9/10, man.
What?
My precious! They stole it!
Uh-oh. Makoto's the closest to a hobbitses in the group. You're precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
What?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What?
The heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
That
So,
was a threat that indicates we might get out of here to die penniless on the street. So, you know, that's...
He said something about his precious getting stolen.
And then we're all gonna have the opportunity to live to die of capitalism.
Yay! USA! USA!
Does anyone have any idea?
This
what
isn't
that
the USA.
Yeah. Can you say that for sure?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma?
Toko, who took that giant knife and just handed it to Makoto.
What if it's not Kyoko's room key? What if it's Monokuma's room key and she switched the labels?
Ooh.
Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
Why not?
You could have just stayed in the room.
Yeah, I'm like, we're right here, dude.
I'm assuming it's on like some kind of autoplay.
Oh, that's fair.
As such, it is officially
Well, but there's times that these announcements have started normal and then gone into different things.
to the dining
Yeah.
hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
I don't know,
Okay,
OCD?
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Alright,
Good
yeah,
night.
fair.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko.
But we let Kyoko into her room.
However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air
Tonight.
ducts.
But the stars are bright.
Fernando. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Absolutely ignore any sound that sounds like me out doing anything.
Don't-
Because it's definitely not.
You can't go to the 5th floor at night, Byakuya.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Chop chop. Following his lead, each
Why?
of us went back to our rooms.
Elbow his dumb ass out of the way.
Ah, that's right. I didn't even put away that knife I got from Toko.
The way it just slid into frame. Like, I imagine Makoto himself just like, whoop.
Like, oh, right. Like, I don't think he stuck it in his pockets. I think he's been actively holding it and forgot. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer.
With the screwdriver.
But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay?
Especially...
She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
Okay, it wasn't just me.
Isn't there something I can do? Something I can...
And he just falls
Wow.
asleep.
As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it.
Keep up, Makoto.
Really glad that I managed to stay awake just long enough to drop the knife somewhere safe. But more important, did I hear the doorbell?
Saiga?
Yeah, it didn't end real well last time this happened.
Yeah. Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room.
We're gonna swap clothes and
And I have to sleep in the hall, don't I?
See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but you can't just not go.
Fair?
It's not like he has any will of his own. We've established that.
Alright.
Yeah, that seems like...
Makoto
This
is
seems
very
like
predetermined.
probably a good time to call it for this episode, because I don't remember what this is or how long it's going to take. Hooray! There are some things I'd like to point out about this episode, though. First of all, kudos to everyone in this group, all three of the two-thirds blind crew, for each of us getting attacked by my cat at various points during this recording and not verbalizing it at all. So well done all, and I apologize for your feet and hands.
I'm
and
going
also,
to take this the time after this episode to go bandage up the blood that is pooling onto the floor.
I also like to point out, I had said we'd probably be able to get a hangout session in this episode. I'm not even sure if we're going to get a hangout session in the next episode. So my streak continues.
It's a glorious streak,
Pretty sure we're gonna. I'm pretty sure we are still gonna get a murder before a trial.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think that's probably right. So we'll see. I don't know. Something will happen next time, and we'll see you all then.